for $29.99 with a loss of about $22, right? We literally have kind of found a secret that allows us to find products 3 times cheaper than our competitors. That's actually crazy. All these other angles aren't really working. All these other ads are not really working, and they're actually spending money. So all I'm gonna do is literally yesterday we made no money. We got no sales and we haven't been spending anything because our ads have been disallowed by TikTok. And I think I know why. TikTok basically wants us to remove, and honestly, I'm not doing that. I'm not removing them. This is the website we built, and guys, I'm not lying to you. So right now, I'm literally gonna show you guys like my basic market research like plan and strategy to make sure that we actually get sales and get people to actually buy. We could genuinely scale to 50K, 100K in the next month and a half to 2 months. That's 20, 30K in profit. Like Bleem.com, that's doing like what? $500,000 a month or something like that. Like they only ban us because we're making $200 a day. I think that's a bit unfair, man. I think that's a bit unfair. But yeah, let's see if our ads get approved, and then let's hopefully get some sales tomorrow. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. So the Infinity Wall was the first product that I'm thinking of testing, and it's basically this product that can turn any room into a study area. Basically, just take the product, like plug it on somewhere, and then immediately have like some light that you can use to go ahead and study. I like it because I'm seeing a ton of people being able to like do pretty decently with this product. We can kind of get pretty far with this if we get started. But the main problem that I do have with the product is simply that there is no emotion. You see, for me, like the products that I like to sell and the products that sell the best for me are products that way I can tap into the customer's emotion, maybe like an insecurity or a desire or something like that. And that's pretty much why I think the second product is probably going to be a lot better for me in terms of being able to sell it and actually make money. You see, the second product is going to be the skin tag pen remover product. But the thing that I really like about this product is that there is an actual emotion, meaning we can make ads that are a lot better. You see, basically it's this beauty pen that women can put on themselves, and then when they shove it on themselves, they can immediately get rid of a whole bunch of things. Apparently, it can get rid of warts, moles, and skin tags, and like a whole bunch of like facial like insecurity type of things. And that's the thing that I like about this. It has a decent insecurity, and that's something that we can immediately go ahead and just sell to someone. As for sourcing the product, essentially who our supplier was actually gonna go ahead and be, as you guys probably know, there's a ton of dropshipping suppliers that I could have used. Now, when I'm looking at pretty much all of them, I could, for example, use AliExpress, who are selling this type of product for about $7.26, and they're doing that with about 11-day free shipping to the United States. Every other supplier pretty much sells the product for around $8 to $9, meaning that for this product, we should probably sell it at around $30, spend about $10 to buy the product, and then we can only afford to spend an average of about $10 to get a sale so that we can keep about $10 or $7 in actual profit. This is pretty much going to be around 28 to 33% profit margin, which is pretty decent. So AliExpress is easily the cheapest supplier we can find for this product. But actually, that's not true. If we use another Chinese website, we can actually find this product for a lot cheaper than $7.26. Like there are these Chinese websites known as 1688 or Taobao, and this is pretty much where AliExpress suppliers actually order their stock from. They basically buy the stock from Taobao or 1688, and then they sell it on AliExpress, and then we go into AliExpress, and then we start dropshipping. This is pretty much the macro or the meta game that's going on here. And the thing about 1688 or Taobao is that actually they have the cheapest product costs on the market. Like essentially that like $7 product that I was talking about, like if you go into 1688, you can basically see that you can buy that product for about $2.50. Shipped all the way to America. You see, if I'm buying this product for about $7, then yeah, and I'm selling it for about $30, then yeah, I can spend about $10 to $12 on ads before I have to get a sale because my profit margins are gonna basically dip below 20%. But if I can get onto these Chinese supplier apps and get the product for about $2, then that immediately means I can now go ahead and spend an extra like $6 or $7 on ads and still get to keep an extra $3 in profit. So yeah, these Chinese websites are absolutely insane. If we could literally get our hands on these products and get like these Chinese products and use them as our actual suppliers, we would be golden. But the only problem with these Chinese websites is simply that it's not possible for non-citizens to actually apply. And literally you can't have access to those apps if you're not Chinese yourself. But this is unless you use a free Chinese software called TeamDrop that allows you to basically connect to these Chinese websites. You see, there's this new like software that I've never really tested before. It's like another one of these supplier dropshipping websites. But the difference about this is that it allows you to actually source products directly from China, directly from the manufacturer, meaning your product costs are going to be incredibly low. Like for example, look at this AliExpress product that I'm trying to sell. If I go into AliExpress, who is currently the cheapest way to sell this product, I can sell it for about $7.26. But if I go into TeamDrop, I can literally sell it for $2.53 shipped. That is actually crazy. That means we're getting the same product for literally 3 times less. We can also literally keep more in profit for doing the exact same amount of work. This is kind of like a no-brainer option. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work. To be fair, I've never really used this app or product or software in my life before. It literally just hit me up for a sponsorship, and I will be transparent about that. But like, honestly, if this works, if this Supplier app actually executes in the way that it needs to, we literally have kind of found a secret, or like probably not for long, but a secret that allows us to find products 3 times cheaper than our competitors. I mean, dude, that's actually crazy. Literally spend an extra $5 on ads just to get the extra sale, outbidding your competitors every single time on the ads. To be honest, if this works, we're literally golden. Like, we're actually going to crush our competition. Okay, yeah. So at this point, I had a product that I liked, a product I believed in. I also now had a way to get the product to the customer in the cheapest way on the internet. So the next step was literally building a website that would be good enough to get people to buy the product. When it came to building the website, this is what I was able to make. This is the website we built. And guys, I'm not lying to you. I literally did this in 10 minutes. I literally built this website in 10 goddamn minutes. I clicked on this new AI website called dropmagic.com. Then I went onto random AliExpress page with the product I wanted to sell. Copied the link. Then I just pasted that link onto DropMagic's website thing. And then it just started generating everything. This is literally a sped up version of the 2 minutes it takes to build this website. It has everything. A full-on checkout button, a bunch of reviews from previous customers who'd bought before, a countdown timer. I mean, it had a countdown timer. The colors match the product images that I put on. I mean, guys, this is insane. Now all I needed to do was change the copy a little bit to target the people that I wanted to target. I mean, the AI website was selling with the DIY angle, but that's not who I was really targeting. I was targeting pregnant women who got skin tags and were feeling insecure about that. Women who had got skin tags and that was causing irritation for their skin, and also skin tags caused by jewelry problems. So I did some tweaking on the website to make sure it said and was exactly what I wanted. I changed some of the text, got some other product images, and like I said, in 20 minutes, this is what we had. Guys, I used to use something like gem pages. I mean, I made a full-on tutorial on how to make websites with gem pages, and that would take 3, 4, 5 hours. I have the exact same type of website, or a better website, for less than 1 hour of work. What the hell is this? This is insane. I'm gonna drop a link down below if you guys want some percentages off, but I'm not even, this is legitimately how it works. Now it's time to make the ads. It's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be boring, it's gonna be long, it's gonna be hard. It's the worst part. I hate making the ads, but you have to do it because ads are literally the most important part when it comes to dropshipping. I mean, think about it. We're all selling the same types of products. If you're selling anything on the internet, it's already sold by everyone already. Everyone also has like pretty good websites. So the only thing that actually separates you as a dropshipper is the ads. That is literally your job as a dropshipper, to make good ads, because that's all you do. I mean, you're literally trying to take a random product from China and then convince someone from the UK or the US to go ahead and buy that product. How the hell do you even do that? And the way you do that is by you make an ad that is so good that it convinces someone to buy instantly. We need to understand our customer. And how do you do that? How do you understand your customer? This is something that no one ever talks about, but you need to go ahead and do market research. Now, the market research is actually pretty basic. We basically have this pen that removes skin tags and also removes moles. For the skin tags, you guys already know what I was gonna do. I was gonna target women who are pregnant and getting new skin tags because of their hormones changing and making them feel like they can look like their old self again. Basically, look beautiful again. Now, for the moles angle, this one is actually pretty interesting because this pen does remove moles, but the interesting thing I found in the research was that actually targeting women was not the best way to sell this product. This is because the people who are the most insecure about moles on their face and body are actually people in middle school and early high school. People around 8 to 16. These are kids going through puberty and they get a ton of moles as their hormones start to change. And so the second angle was actually making our second product page target the parents of these kids. And as for the ads, all our ads were going to focus on, number 1, getting rid of skin tags for pregnant women, and then number 2, letting parents know that they can get rid of their kids' moles at home for only $30. You see, most of the people trying to sell this product were making no money, and that was because they were trying to sell it as just a generic skin tag product for everyone. But we're different because we were searching for angles, for markets within markets. And now that we had our angles, we had our marketing strategy, the next part was literally making the ads targeting these angles, and this took hours. I literally sat down for hours, finding clips on TikTok, editing the clips, thinking of the right scripts on the ads. All of this literally took us into the next day, from 10 p.m. all the way to 6 a.m. in the morning, editing these 5 perfect ads. So we are finally finished with the ads. Like, I'm done. I'm finished doing everything. Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done. So right now it's the morning and it's still 1 a.m. in the US. So we just missed the 12 o'clock, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna launch the ads right now. Maybe we're gonna get a sale at 6 to 9. And then when people get into work, nothing probably up until 12. And then later in the night, hopefully the ads start spending as well and picking up the spend as well. Are we gonna get sales? We should get sales. If you don't get sales, well, you're probably not seeing this video. Yeah, you're definitely not seeing this video. So if you're seeing this video, then we definitely got sales. Okay, so it's been 2 days of running this product. We spent $100 over the past 2 days, $50 a day. What actually happened? Like what's going on? Like what's happening? So on day one, we did get a sale for $29.99, but we spent $50 on ads on that day, meaning we came out with a loss of about $22, right? But then on day two, we got 3 sales for $89.97, and we spent about $58.21 on ads. So we came out with a profit of like $23. So over the 2 days, we're actually up about like 34, 50 cents. And by the way, I'm not really counting Shopify fees right now because we're getting like 1, 2, 3 sales. It doesn't make sense to count the 80 cents fees. Like I just think that just falls into everything. There's just not enough sales to be counting Shopify fees. Like, yeah, like maybe we're down like maybe an extra $3 then, fine, whatever. But anyway, what am I gonna do for tomorrow, right? So when you go look at our ads manager, you can pretty much see what's going on over here, right? So we've got 5 ads, and you can see that the ad that's performing the best is the ad that's targeting skin tags with the pregnancy angle. Like when we target like pregnancy and like moms, that is the angle that's crushing for us. The mole ad, the kids, that all these other angles aren't really working. All these other ads are not really working. So, and they're actually spending money. So all I'm gonna do is literally just switch off these ads that are not performing and then just leave the ad that is gonna perform. And the thing is, the ads that are not performing are still spending some sort of money. And so by switching them off, that money should now go, well, will go to the main ad, and hopefully that extra 10, 15 bucks will be able to be spent and we can get more sales. Because right now, all we know is that we made 5 ads, 4 of them are garbage, and 1 of them is absolutely performing. So I'm just gonna give that main ad all the spend and see how it performs tomorrow. And then if it performs tomorrow, then I know I can make like 3 or 4 new ads targeting that same angle, and then we can see where we are in like 3 or 4 days. So that's literally it. That's all I'm gonna do. So tomorrow, hopefully we get 4 or 5 sales, gives me some confidence, and then I can make more ads, and then we can see if we can start scaling up from there.
Yeah, if only life was that easy. On day 3, our ads got rejected.
So for like the whole of day 3 or day 4, our ads were not running. Like they just weren't running because TikTok just disapproved our ads. And the reason they gave us was because it says they don't comply with advertising policies. And I think I know why.
Like, look, this is not the first time that TikTok has banned or like stopped my ads from running. They usually do this, and it's usually because of the type of marketing that we have. And I won't even lie, we do have pretty aggressive marketing on this store. I mean, look at, okay, this is pretty fine, but here, discrete at-home results in 7 days, from skin tags to flawless in 7 days. If you scroll back down here, you basically say you have visible results in 3 to 7 days. I also know that like Facebook doesn't like before and after pictures, but I don't care, man. If they're gonna ban this, then I honestly don't think we can sell this product. If you come down here as well, we have like 7-day transformation. Like this is basically like the thing that's stopping us. So all we have to do to get our ads up again is just change this like marketing, this like aggressive marketing. But this is also the thing that I think is getting the sales. Like this website this is what is getting us sales. The fact that people can see these results and like see that type of stuff is exactly why we're getting sales, but it's also exactly why we're getting our ads rejected. But yeah, let's see if our ads get approved, and then let's hopefully get some sales tomorrow.
Yeah, so we got our ads disapproved, meaning we couldn't run the ads. So no one came onto our website and no one bought from our website. The reason our ads got disapproved was because we had pretty aggressive marketing. I was basically talking about results in 7 days, guaranteeing results, fast results, showing before and after pictures. These are all things you just simply can't do when you're running these types of ads. You can't guarantee and show quick results. You can't act like you're selling a magic pill because that is quite literally against TikTok's policies. And because there's no legal way out of this situation, I had to basically change things, and that's what I did. So I went onto the website and changed my website copy. Every time I mentioned 7 days, guaranteeing fast results, I'd basically remove all of those things with more clean and just normal marketing. Then I went back to TikTok, submitted our ads again, and we got approved. At this point, we were ready to start running ads, and we did. The next day, we ran our solid ad, the one that was getting us 4 sales in 2 days, and it did a solid job, getting us 7 sales on the 8th of August. And this was after doubling our budget from $50 to $100. So this was kind of cool because like I knew that there was definitely potential. But just when I was about to get excited about making more ads, it happened again.
So yesterday we had our best day on the store like ever. We literally got 7 sales at $29 per sale, and that means we made $200 in revenue and $89 in profit. $89 in profit. Now, if you take that $90, right, and you times it by 30, you have a business that's doing $2,600 per month. That is a serious business. And we haven't even scaled, we haven't even added any shipping or tested pricing. There is literally so much potential to go on with this website. Like this is a real winner. This is what a winner looks like. It just wins from day 1, from day 2, you're automatically there. But the problem is TikTok keeps disapproving our ads. They keep taking our ads and making us not able to spend them. And like initially, I was like, okay, this is definitely the aggressive marketing that I was doing. But no, that's not the problem. The problem is the before and after pictures. The before and after pictures are the thing that TikTok basically wants us to remove. And honestly, I'm not doing that. I'm not removing those. The thing is, it's always been Facebook who are the ones that don't like before and after pictures. TikTok has always been cool with before and after pictures. TikTok has always been like calm with that. But now they're acting like, you know, you're selling a cosmetic product and you're being malicious in your marketing. No, I'm not. I'm just showing a before and after. That's how I'm supposed to sell the product. How else am I supposed to sell this product? People want to see the result. How are you going to buy a product that's supposed to help you get rid of something and you don't see the results of that thing? The real issue is if we remove that segment of our website, if we remove those before and after pictures, the problem with that is we will not get sales anymore. Like that segment actually taps into the customer, taps into like what they want, what they desire, like their future outcome. It taps into that and it convinces them to buy. And that's exactly the thing that they're stopping us from doing. And I know what some people are going to be saying right now, like, okay, but like that's their policy. You know, TikTok has a policy that you don't get to use that. If you want to use their platform, then you don't get to do that. But that's the thing. This is a nonsense. This is not a real policy. This is not real. I've been able to scale stores to 100K in the beauty niche. Right? It's not just this niche that's the problem. I've been able to scale stores to 100K a month in the beauty niche, doing before and after pictures, and they didn't say anything. Matter of fact, there's a massive brand, Bleem.com, that's doing like what, $500,000 a month or something like that, like millions of dollars a year using TikTok ads. They have a bunch of before and after pictures, but TikTok doesn't ban them. They only ban us because we're making $200 a day. And the thing is, we've got 2 rejections, like 2 ad account rejections in the span of like 3 days. If you get like 2 more in the span of the next 2-3 days, we're just gonna get our ad account banned. And I don't want to get banned, but I definitely do want to be able to scale to 100K. Like this is a good product that, look, we're doing $90 in profit per day. Why? Our cost of goods are $2.60. This is a crazy product. If we can scale this, we can genuinely scale to 50K, 100K in the next month and a half to 2 months. That's 20-30K in profit. Like, and they're taking that away from me because they don't like before and after pictures. And it's literally nothing I can do. Like, I can't transfer the pixel. I can't, like, yeah. Honestly, bro, like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna take the risk. I'm just gonna do it. Like, who cares? Even if you get rejected, I'm just gonna keep uploading the same thing over and over again until we start making money. Because honestly, every time we run this product, we're making sales. So just let us run the product, TikTok. Like, let us run the product, bro.
And the thing is, TikTok actually did let us run our goddamn product. We uploaded our ads and TikTok approved them. Now all I was hoping is that TikTok would just leave us the hell alone and let us give them money so that we can make money. I mean, the $209 in a single day and the $84 in profit was very attractive. And I knew that if we could even get half of that, we still had a solid product on our hands. And when we started the next morning, we actually opened it with 2 sneaky sales, meaning all in all, even though we had a bumpy ride, we had made $389.87 in our first week, all from 1 day's work. At this rate, I knew that I could easily crack 1K a day in like 3 or 4 days without testing a single new ad, a single bundle deal, email marketing, shipping, pricing, nothing. This was the perfect product for me. And I knew that coming into the next day and seeing those 2 sales.
Okay, so we just woke up this morning and our ad account has just got banned officially. That's great. You know, that's really great. You love to see that. You love it when that happens. So obviously now we have to use my other ad accounts, but the thing is, I don't want to use my real ad accounts because I don't want those ones to get banned. So I think we just have to go find a new product.